This is the start of a project I've been dreaming of for years now, building Camp Half-Blood in Minecraft. This has been in the back of my mind since I read the first series as a kid. First, I should say this isn't the first time I've attempted this project, as I would build a cabin or two and get overwhelmed with the scale of the building and would quit feeling unsatisfied with my building. The goal of this series is to improve my building skills and to enjoy building a place that I have loved for as long as I can remember, as well as sharing it with anyone who wants to watch. Today I'm building Poseidon's cabin, so let's get into time-lapse mode while I tell you why I'm starting with this cabin. I started this build over a year ago. I saw a build on Pinterest of Poseidon's cabin by Claryl1593 and got inspired to build it myself. I'll leave a link to their Pinterest in the description. I tried to replicate what they did, which left me feeling confused, so I tried making other cabins and eventually put the project on hold till now. My mistake was trying to copy what they did instead of taking inspiration from it and putting my unique twist on it. For the walls, I really wanted a blue palette like in the Percy Jackson Disney Plus series. I was watching Green's Hermitcraft Season 10 and saw he used a mixture of cyan wall, concrete, as well as wood and prismarine, which I thought made the perfect combination for the cabins. I also added a lot of lichen to make the cabin have a soft glow at night, as I always imagined it glowing like the surface of an ocean under a full moon. I really think it ties up the build together nicely. For the roof, I really liked what Clairol did with the glazed terracotta and the shape of the roof, so I'm staying pretty close to what they did. Because of the size of the cabin, I had some trouble figuring out how to make the roof work, eventually landing on raising it by half a block to keep the desired shape, which I think turned out really well. I've really been enjoying building in this update. The new shelves are amazing and might be my new favorite block to build with. I'm looking forward to using more new blocks from this update, like the copper variant blocks and the copper golems. This one cabin gives me so much joy and excitement for continuing the project and might be the best build I've ever done. I've learned a really important lesson about the difference between copying and inspiration with this build. I think it's okay to copy someone else if your main goal isn't improving or having the most enjoyment. Just pop it out and move on. But if you see something and go, wow, that's cool, you can take elements here and there and still make something unique and something you'll absolutely love way more. I feel like I grew more as a builder than a direct copy would have achieved, which should have been obvious, but I'm glad I've learnt it now. Anyways, we still got an interior to do, so let's head over to another time lapse. First, I needed to do the texturing of the walls, which is the same as the outside. I wanted to keep the interior quite simple, so I chose to mirror the furniture on each side. Because of the big freeze pact, I imagined there would be limited beds and storage for the campers, acting more like a symbol of Poseidon at camp rather than a sleeping quarters for his kids. For the fountain, I was initially planning on just putting a hole in the wall and calling it good. However, when I was building this, I was in call with my friend Jinx. They suggested to have a staggered laid look, which you see here and looks amazing, so thank you, Jinx. And for a nice cheeky detail, I added a little water ring around the fountain, which I couldn't come up with any good reason why for it to be there besides it being cool. And lastly, I gave it a bit of life by putting seagrass and coral fans into the base of the fountain, which completes Poseidon's cabin. If you made it this far, thank you for watching and joining me on the journey, and I hope that you enjoyed it. This is the first time I'm using the flashback mod and editing a video, so your support and feedback would be greatly appreciated, as well as any ideas for the later cabins and features at camp. But that's all I have time for, so if you had fun, consider hitting the like button and joining the frog pond by clicking that subscription button. Anyways, see you all next time. Bye. Okay, okay. Yo, I did it!